Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about finding frequencies for you to use. Now, one way to do it is if you've already got a friend with a scanner, and this is a unit in SDS 200, as it scans through all the frequencies, you can do just like what I did here. I put a GoPro or some other camera on the screen, recorded the video, brought it into an editor, and was able to play it back and write down all the numbers and their Hertz passcodes. But there are other ways to find frequencies, and let's talk about what you're finding them for. We'd like to ask that you please subscribe, hit the like button, and the notify to stay current with our content. Thank you. Now, once you find the frequencies, you're going to want to put them into a scanner. Now, you can also find them from a scanner because a lot of the new Baofeng radios and some of the Kuizhangs and the other cheap Chinese radios, they will scan memory channels, and then they will also scan frequencies. So you can tell them where to start and let them go and see what they stop on. So that's one way to find frequencies, especially when you're looking for a block of frequencies. Like I just recently got a radio. It can transmit in the 350 to 390 megahertz band. I have no intention of transmitting there because I have no idea what's there. So stay tuned as we look at some more of these radios. And there's a wide variety of them that you can scan and get the frequencies for. So this is one way of going through and scanning and getting frequencies. Now, when you go and you start scanning through to get frequencies, whether you're using a Baofeng radio or whether you're using a communication receiver like this ICOM, you have to worry about how you're stepping through the frequencies. Are you stepping through at 100 hertz? Are you coming through at 1 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, 100 kilohertz? You can see how that changes the digits on what you're doing. So it depends on what you're looking for in the band and how many significant digits they have. I mean, some will have like 146.76, but then you might have a .425. Some even are like .1125. So that's when you get into the how far you need to scan to find the frequencies. Then you need to look at the time it takes. Like this communication receiver will do 10 channels a second. Well, if you're looking at between 350 and 390 megahertz at that speed, it's going to take 6.5 hours to go all the way through the band. That's assuming no stops along the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's one way you can find frequencies. You just let it go through. Some of the communications receivers and scanners even have a way of that when they're scanning frequencies, they will write it to memory channels so you don't have to write them down. You can just pull them out of memory to retrieve them. So there's a lot of ways to find the frequencies that you want to listen to later, but you can find out what's going on in a frequency chunk of bandwidth. So that kind of gives you an idea for what it's going. And the reason why I'm looking for these is because, like I said, I have a new radio. It's one of the Radio Ditty quad band radios, and one of the bands doesn't have an amateur band in it, so I'm just curious what goes on in there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you found all this useful and informative. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Hope you have fun playing with your radios and finding stuff to listen to, and having a great day. Thanks again.